Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of The Haunting of Hill House. I keep saying House Hill is Hill House. So, as always, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap and a few predictions. So, I'm going to try and speed this up because it's quite a lot, and I don't really want to bore you with like my monotone voice. Cool. So, last episode, it was Theo's ep. She had some sort of special power with touch, some sort of supernatural thing that she could do. And I missed that. I missed out that her mum actually had it, and she said that when she gets older, she'll talk to her about it more. So her mum had it. Her mum also had a lot of headaches, and their grandma almost also had it. So that might mean Theo would have these types of headaches too. Whether or not that's linked to the touch thing, I don't know. And I feel that every kid has a coping mechanism for what went on back in that house. So you've got Stephen that writes about it, Shirley that likes to fix other people to help that family, Theo who is a psychologist and likes to figure out other kids like monsters and stuff that they make up. But Luke, obviously, he's got a drug problem and he's living in squats and stuff and stealing. So that's his coping mechanism. Also, the flashbacks that happened when the dad touched Theo, it showed that he was very aggressive towards Nelly because he swiped something off the table. You also had him pushing the mum against the wall. She ended up, I think she hit her head. Maybe that's the start of her headaches, maybe, I don't know. Or it's the start of a fight that happened. Maybe it's the start of a fight on the last night. Who knows? I believe that the dad is schizophrenic and that he's majorly involved in what's going on in the house at the moment. So predictions now. I've got a massive feeling that the mum and dad both know about the red door. They know what's in there, they've been in there, they've got the key for it. Because in the scene where Nelly and Shirley tried to open that door, the only person that wasn't in that scene was the mum, and I believe that she was behind that door because the dad was downstairs clearing out the chimney, so where else was the mum? I believe that the dad tried to kill the mum on the last night, hence why the mum had like half of her face bashed in when she touched Theo. I think Theo had a little bit of a look into the future of what happened. So I think the dad tried to kill the mum. That's why Shirley was shocked when she saw the mum in the casket, when she was like, oh, you fixed her. So I think Shirley saw her mum with a half of her face bashed in, because on the last night when the dad was gathering all the kids to go outside, he said to Theo, oh, I still need to get Stephen and Shirley. Now we know that Stephen went out with the dad by covering his eyes and stuff, but we don't know how Shirley escaped. So I think Shirley saw her mum with half her face bashed in that the dad caused. Also, I've got a little bit of all my predictions could be far-fetched, to be honest, but I think it's weird, but I mentioned it last episode, but I need to get this right because I keep getting names and things mixed up, but Theo thinks the house is cold, Luke thinks the house stinks, and I think it's Shirley that thinks the house is loud. I keep getting it mixed up, but basically I've got this weird theory that the 5 senses, touch, taste, smell, look, listen, there's 5 senses and there's 5 kids, and I think each of those 5 kids portray each of those senses, like one sense more than the other. So you got Theo with the touch. I think Stephen is the sight because he likes to write everything he sees. Luke said the whole house stinks, so that's his nose, the smell. And if I believe right, I think Nelly said that the house is always loud, so that's listening. and obviously the last one is Nelly, which is Taste, but there's no clarification on that yet. So I don't know. That's something I've picked up on. But we will see. Anyway, let's watch episode 4 now.
He was in the basement. He even ripped my shirt, and they still didn't believe me. You believe me, don't you, Abigail?
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this at all.
That's him, the man I saw in the basement.
Well, your mother and I searched the entire basement, pal, and there's nothing down there. It's normal for kids to have imaginary friends, nightmares.
What?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
This house is bad.
You're not
now.
fucking
It's
listening, you
bad.
fucking idiot.
Big boys, they know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. So what do you say, champ?
Man, this fucking dad, man, he's getting me emotional, man.
You like it?
He loves it.
Well, how do you know that?
It's a twin thing.
You two go and play.
Case
I don't know if that's a ghost back there, but it looks like one. This is when he wakes up. Fuck!
Abigail showed me what it was. There's something else up there.
I know we're all going to have a lot of feelings about that.
Some more than others.
This is a moment we should all pay attention to.
What are they
especially
fucking singling him out for?
There's a reason why the program...
Oh, that's his hat. That's the hat.
You got nothing left? Yeah. That should get us most of the way.
I'm sure he meant drugs. That's what I thought he meant. I thought he meant if she's got any more drugs.
I just wanted to bring a friend to dinner, and you're not even giving her a chance.
No, I guess I'm not.
Why not?
Fresh out of those. I gave them all to you.
Wow.
I just want you to be careful, is all.
I'm doing good, Steve. And what she says, she's a good person. She's a good influence.
Just because someone's a good person, just because you care about them, doesn't mean they won't burn you.
You know, I'm so glad we got to share this milestone. That's all I wanted. 30 days clean so you can make me feel like shit again.
You hand me that iPad, you can keep the cash and sell that old camera. I need the iPad. It stays here.
How did he know where to find him?
Sorry. Joey! Joey! Joey!
Fuck, man. What a fucking evil bitch, man. Now's the fucking time to go up to him and say, "What's up?" Stop running away from him, Luke.
Luke, addict. I actually don't know what I want to say here. You know, I've never had this much time before. 90 days. My mom committed suicide when I was 6 years old. And my siblings and I were sent to live with our aunt. And I mean, I was just a kid, I didn't really understand death yet. So I guess I just expected her to come back. I'd stare out my window as the cars came around the corner, just hoping that one would stop and my mom would step out, come take me home. Every time I saw those headlights come around the corner, I'd sit up in bed, staring out of my window, just full of hope. Those taillights, they were the worst. Red eyes in the dark, just taking hope with them. I mean, Mom, she never came back, of course, but other things from when I was a kid, they came back. And I guess that's why I started using it in the first place, And I'd get clean, a week, a month. But I'd always feel it, just sneaking back up on me. So I'd use it. My family, they're not gonna believe this. They never really believe me. And I don't blame them. I fucked them over so many times. Lied, stole. Come on, you all know what I mean. Sorry. I want to thank my kids from Page, and everyone at my recovery house, and someone special who's always had my back. Thank you. And the addict alone. That's right. Thank you.
We've been waiting for you to call. There's something I need to tell you.
No, I fucked up, okay? And I'm so fucking cold, and my arms and legs are so stiff. I need a bed, like a couch. I'll sleep on the goddamn floor. Just please. Please let me go to bed.
Where are you? We'll come get you.
I don't even want to see any jump scares, man. I'm not in the mood for it.
Awake. Well, yeah, 'cause you're awake. I saw her again. The bent neck lady. 1, 2, 3.
Face your fears, Luke, please.
Come home, my love.
I'm so cold. My arms and legs are just stiff, and it's like withdrawal, but I didn't use. I wasn't using, but I feel it anyway.
It's a twin thing, man.
You believe me, right?
It's now. Al's dead.
Hell. It was suicide. Phoebe. It wasn't.
What an episode that was. I'm absolutely like, I'm lost for words. I thought Luke's story would have been more about his life growing up back home in the house. I thought there would have been loads of jump scares, loads of this, loads of that. I didn't expect an episode like that, no way. It hit me right in the feels. So I'm going to do a small little recap of that episode, just a small one, brief. So he's obviously in rehab. He was 90 days, and then it went back to a 2-day before flashback, where this girl that he was getting along with really well suddenly just upped and left. He also left because he saw Nellie say go. He thought that was a sign saying go after her. So he went after her. He cared for her, said we'll fix each other. We'll stand by each other and get through this together. So he tries to get some money together. He goes to Steve's old house, but he doesn't live there anymore. Steve and his girlfriend broke up. I'm still a bit confused as to how Luke found Steve's apartment. Maybe that'll come clear. But it was just a really emotional episode. Just like Luke just went all out for this girl, and she basically just ran off with his money and left him just out in the cold. Obviously he wasn't that cold because the whole twin thing, he kind of like felt Nellie's presence when she was dead. Obviously she's cold and she's obviously stiff because she's just a corpse now. So he was feeling all of those signs. And then right at the end where he felt his neck and said it wasn't suicide. Obviously it's going to go more into detail, but I reckon she's been suffocated or something because all of the siblings woke up like struggling to breathe. So I reckon she got strangled. So yeah, that's it for that episode. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, and I'll be back soon with episode 5. Take it easy.